not overly exciting since we slept in here all night and did not hear a single bugle.
Just got to the top of this ridge. There's a whole pocket of elk over here, which is awesome. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We've been kind of just sitting on these elk. Guy's getting up every couple hours and checking his cows, and it's just kind of fun to watch them, but still no real great approach into these guys without blowing everything up. So we do have another bull and about 6 or 7 cows. We can't tell how big he is, but he looks like a big bodied bull down the canyon about a half a mile. So we're strategizing to maybe make a play on him, because he'll be easier to kill than this guy right now. So we busted off the hill. We want to make a play, if we can, on this other bull with fewer cows. We had glassed this wallow up from the other side. Looks like it's been used quite a bit. This is where this little bull came over this morning, over into here. So we're just trying to get upwind of these guys. If they feed across this face again like they did this morning, well, they fed the other way, but if they come back, then we just want to be at the right elevation, because this wind's going to probably start going up and down. As long as we're equal elevation, we should be okay. We have a calf coming across. She's pulling a small 6-point with her. We don't know exactly where she's going to come across. The wind's coming up, so we're trying to get high above them, but we'll see what she does, and then we'll make a move. shoot him with 50 cows behind, surrounding him. Just do it. Apple's pissed. He's pissed. I thought in a million years they'd gone over that saddle like that, but can't outguess them. So it's pretty cool though, huh? Smoke, that's a lot of elk. They were on a mission to go somewhere. I don't know if something spooked them down there, but they were getting out of here. We're just gonna go peek. We're gonna go peek into this other canyon right here. Jeez, Jeff. No. There's a huge bowl coming out of the bottom. See these little points that go into that draw? Look in that big flat right there, right down toward the pine trees. It's like a massive wide bowl. Let's go call him in. He's got like 4 cows. The wind starts going in. Yeah, it looked like a stud bull. I saw those cows' heads swedge. We tried to play it, so we stayed up on the hill so the wind would blow up, but we're late enough in the evening, I think it just swirled one time to try and go downhill, and that got us, but we had to give it a try, so. So game plan tomorrow is we're going to do a light spike camp, take it in with us, so hopefully we can kill tomorrow. If not, we'll stay out there and give it another day or so.
Well, it's the middle of the day, well, early afternoon. We kind of scoured that section that we were in this morning looking for a bull, and after we heard that bugle, we didn't turn that one up and then didn't turn any other ones up, and found a really nice shaded area to just kind of rest and recoup and wait for the heat of the day to dissipate so that we can get back out for an evening type hunt. Just eat our lunches, take a nap. Anyways, that's our update for the afternoon, and we'll probably talk to you guys tonight.
We've heard a couple bugles, really distant bugles, but we think we're going to back out for the night and play it safe and not go down in there and mess it up before we can hunt tomorrow. So the wind's kind of shifted and started to come downhill, and we think it's just too risky to go in and blow anything out tonight that may be down in there that's silent right now.
God. We got grouse. Keep an eye on him, Michael. Where's my Judah point? Oh, geez. Look at that. Never seen that before. Yeah. Ready? How did he not die? Hold on. He's got to die. What? You're joking me. All right. Are they coming out in front of us? How far over are they? Oh yeah, I can shimmy over. No, they're going up here. There he is, right there. He's running. I got an open spot here if he slows down. Yeah, I know. It's like I broke my release or something. What the hell's going on? I don't know, folks. I feel terrible. I hit one right here and rolled him over. He's gonna freeze to death this winter. He doesn't have no feathers left. You can miss elk, Michael, but this, I should have brought the 20 gauge. I would have had my entire limit right there.
Is it
on
3?
the skid trail?
Is it? What's the limit?
3.
3. Yeah. It's all right, man.
No, it's not. I was so excited. I brought my own grouse max. You can tell I'm out of practice. I haven't shot a grouse for 3 years, 2 years, something like that. Look at that.
You just have to get the yips out. Oh yeah, there's a bull down there.
Yeah, that sounded very bully.
Yeah, that's a bull.
Same guy.
At least we have a starting point for tomorrow, but it's cool, bugling elk. Randy got them all fired up there for a second. That sounded like a pretty good bullet.
These are all still pretty hard.
This is like the drive-through.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's going to be a good one. It's not. It doesn't feel great. But it might not be horrible.
Let's get more of those.
It's a blustery, winter-like day in the northwest. Super windy, so these elk like to be out in the open. And we're glassing the hillside here and found a small group. We're studying them, seeing if there's a bull.
Unfortunately, the one that looks like a bull, he's got his head behind a tree, so I'm gonna bugle. We're gonna glass and see if he doesn't stand up or turn his head and give us the ability to get a look at him. It might just be cows and calves, but
The one behind the tree still smack behind the tree. Yeah, one of them's on the feet.
well, we can go back down the road and try to see if there's anywhere along this point where you can see through there, but it's about the same elevation.
I don't see the herd.
The spike?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little spike.
Did we miss them? You got them left, didn't they?
the little group of elk that we saw earlier got up. Some of them got up and walked off, and we've got a spike down there feeding his way towards the timber line, and we've determined that Shannon won't pack out a spike and Corey won't shoot a spike. So when you combine those two things, you get us driving away from the spike. It's just the way it is. Point us in the right direction. I got a little intel from a local here, and he has no desire to go hunt this bull. He's just sitting up here calling it, so he's not going to go down there. And I bugled at him about 5 minutes ago, and he screamed right back at me and then chuckled, and it's in a pretty nasty spot, but I think we might climb down in there and see if we can't maybe find him. Not that far down there. Well, he just bugled again. I'm a little concerned now that he might possibly be across the creek, which I really hope not, but we won't know until we get down there. Just a second ago, it was pulling that way.
We came through the clear cut, which was actually pretty decent walking. Hit a wall, kind of like what we've been hitting all year. Pushed through a little bit. And it's just a sweet trail we're on. It's going in the right direction. We'll get above it. We'll bust down in there and get an arrow in him.
thinking what the climb out here is going to be like. I think I would rather take the longer route than the harder route.
Yeah, especially at dark.
Yeah. Climbing up through that? No, thank you.
Well, I thought it was odd that we weren't hearing any bugles in this drainage. We relocated our camp about 5 or 6 miles because we set up our first camp just right next to an outfitter's camp. We were coming down through this draw and could hear voices and walked up on the outfitter loading a 5-point that we have on trail cameras onto the back of a mule. So we've got a couple hours left of daylight. We're gonna drop over, filter some more water, refill our bladders, and then head up on the other side where John killed his bull yesterday and hope that we can find some of the chaos that was going on last night. But it's been quiet everywhere today. I don't think we've heard a confirmed bugle today.
3 more days. Standards might drop a little bit each day. We called in a real nice 5-point to 25 yards. We got to hear a bugle. All in all, it was a pretty good day. But tomorrow will be better.
Spike twinkle towing into us. Guaranteed. So there's a spike here, there's other stuff here. Somewhere.
Didn't get wind on us.
He saw, he's standing right there. Looked down and saw me. So if there's a spike are always by cows.
Yeah.
Cows are always have bulls right now.
First spike we've ever seen.
Yeah, first spike we've ever seen.
In here.
In here. Okay, well that's a good sign. There's a spike in here.
Why won't they answer?
I guarantee that little sucker was just twinkle toeing in. We're hiking through all this kind of stuff before we top out on a ridge. Definitely like to stop and just kind of catch our air. And we usually sound off right here, just in case there's something just over on the other side of the ridge. So we won't just go walking up there, be on elk and out of breath. So if they're talking, which that's not really the case right now, but if they're talking, we can know there's something right there and not just blow the whole thing up walking over there. But we have only seen 2 elk tracks in the last mile, so not extremely worried about blowing anything up right now. Well, we heard a cow call, and then we heard a little bugle. But it sounded kind of humanish, but we're a long ways in here. Not as far as we usually are, but I'm not convinced it was an elk. I hope it is. We did see a spike just a quarter-mile back, so there could be a little bunch of elk hanging in here for sure.
Every person. That's very personish to me, isn't it to you? Huh? You did? I guess if we call people in, we'll know. Because we sound like freaking elk up here. Oh yeah. That's like something walking. That's totally a person. That's something coming. Okay. I'm shooting him. He's a 5-point. Up there.
How did that even happen?
I could hear stuff cracking. I'm like, Nick, do you hear that? That's not a squirrel. Just hear this crack, crack, crack. And I saw him finally. He's like, he just circled right around this. Stopped him. He took one extra step and I shot him on the backside of that tree. Literally ran 10 yards and stopped. I was like, did I hit him? I was like, I didn't miss him. He's 20 yards away. And I saw a tuft of hair. And I'm like, I know that's where my arrow went in. I knocked another out. I'm like, did I not hit him? He's just looking over here. So I was like, I guess I better put another one in him. Then about the time I did that, he kind of did the drunk. And then I went, oh. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. We're just finishing up, getting broken here. Again, so grateful, so thankful for this bowl, just this area, and being able to be out here doing crazy, stupid stuff.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us in this episode of Destination Elk. Be sure and thank our sponsors, Yeti, Mountain Ops, Peaks Equipment, and the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation for supporting what we do and allowing us to bring you these episodes of Destination Elk. As a reminder, you can also sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course at elk101.com and use the promo code DESTINATION to save $20. We'll catch you in the next episode of Destination Elk.
I don't know what happened to the party that was going on a couple days ago.
Randy's doing his part. Sounds like freaking Corey Jacobson on the elk bugle.